Well, I'd say that, in terms of the policy architecture, policies largely incorporate and and feature nature-based solutions. So whether you talk about the global policy architecture, more than half the NDCs by countries do feature in nature-based solutions. Pakistan also, the 2021 Nationally Determined Contribution document features nature-based solutions, and projects such as the Recharge Pakistan, Protected Areas Initiative, the 10 Billion Tree Tsunami. All of these are featured in Pakistan's commitment for climate mitigation. In terms of national policy documents, other national policy documents such as National Adaptation Plan, and also provincial policy documents such as, the Sindh Climate Change Policy, the Balochistan Climate Change Policy, which has recently come in, the KP Climate Change Policy, and as we speak, Punjab is deliberating and finalizing its climate change policy. Nature-based solutions are figured, in each of these policy documents. I think what is challenging is the implementation, and B, all of these policies operate in silos. So, for instance, on one hand, they'd be talking about nature-based solutions and recharge mechanisms for groundwater through, community ponds and rainwater harvesting and urban forests. And on the other hand, you routinely see urban green spaces being taken up by housing societies, right? So the disparity and the lack of institutional coordination is the non-alignment or the misalignment of goals between one sector policy and the other sector policy, essentially between climate resilience, environmental sustainability, and economic growth. That tension is really, we need to manage that. The second, I think, key aspect we need to consider is the fact that nature-based solutions are still in its, and the testing of these and the implementation and piloting is still they're still in their nascent stages. WWF, PCR, WR, IMI, all of these organizations have done great work, as far as testing is concerned. But the concept of nature-based solutions is such, and their implementation is such, that they're very geographically contextual. They're very specific to particular ecologies, particular geographies. So replicability, scalability has to be done carefully. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution. At the same time, the monetary return on private investment in nature-based solutions cannot be quantified very easily. So the commercial returns are a little, they're still figuring. It's still, in the process of being figured out. Lastly, one sort of example of this is that private domestic finance on climate solutions or climate, work projects in Pakistan is just 5%. In India, it's about 51%. Yes, we do have international private finance to the tune of 26% that's coming in for climate work. But I do feel that the lack of access to climate finance, the lack of blended finance solutions where public and private both come in to finance and to scale up these very well-meaning initiatives which are improving lives for communities where they're being tested, whether it's an artificial constructed wetland for flood control or an earthen pond to meet a community's needs in an arid ecological zone. I feel that climate finance will really provide the catalyst for scaling these up. Thank you.